Ooh, hello. I'm Patricia Marie Babin, and I'm working under very stressful conditions at this point. I'm in my car. This is where I live, and I am trying to use my computer directly onto my new channel, Ancient Healing Light. I've been featured recently on. I'm getting a memory block. I think it's. I can't remember. I'm sorry. Her name is Allison, and she does this video series about people in van life, and she calls the group her snack pack. I'll try to link it on the bottom when I've got this done. And because she has done a video of me doing uh, living in my van, and I was speaking prior to that video about my situation. She just aired it a couple days ago, and people were looking for a place to purchase my handmade jewelry and to connect with me. So this is a limited effort here because I'm not capable to do what I was doing prior to losing my home, and I'm going to try to make do here. I have several pieces of jewelry to show you because people were interested, but I don't have them numbered. So I'm going to try to give them some kind of a name, and I'm only going to do a small amount just to see if I can solve more of this later. I live with 3 cats, and you might see them acting up when I'm filming. Again, I'm under very limited conditions here. Yeah, there's going to be a cat jumping. Yeah, there's one right here behind me. Can you see him? That's Thaddeus. And there's another one to my right. That was Babette. And they just switched places. And Indra's back there somewhere too. Anyway, I wanted to give it a try and see how this goes. I have my personal light or my personal energy is ancient. I'm it just is, and regardless of what I do with my life, it comes to me no matter what I do. Public energy comes to me for assistance, and I cascade out, if that's a good word to use, cascade out my energy to help others. You may have been feeling some of it yourself, within yourself. Again, I have cat issues going on here. So, my jewelry has ancient healing light energy in it, and I have had people respond to me that it does help them. And it also it can just make things better in their life. Oftentimes things can just get better and they don't even realize that it has, or why, or how. And oftentimes they're not even aware that things are better. They might even stop like 1 or 2 weeks later and say something like, gee, that doesn't bother me anymore. Something like that. It's gentle and it's kind and it's loving. And I do want to add in much more variety for children and for men, as I don't have enough for them. I have more for women. I'm sorry. I am trying. I need to learn more, and I also need to solve my living situation so that I can have more of a studio to work in. Because right now I've been trying to do it outside, which isn't always conducive for weather and things like that. So now that you know a little bit more about me, I'm going to show this piece, and I hope it comes up okay on the camera. Okay. Nope, that's the back. This is the front. Hold on. It's kind of a wave design, so we could call this one the wave. It's copper, that's real copper, and I have made a cord out of sort of like the hemp cord. It's adjustable and it's very long, so it's going to come down low if you want it to, but again, it's adjustable, and you can just pull these 2 strings, and if you can see, there's a knot on each side. And if you pull them, I don't know if I can do this right now. Let me try. Yeah, I pull them separately, such as that. And now it is shorter. I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about, but in case somebody doesn't, I thought they'd like to know. So you can adjust where this is going to sit on you. And I also forgot to mention that picking your piece that you might buy, if you choose to buy, is all of heart. Use your heart to do that. Something that's maybe even soothing to you, loving, nurturing, something like that? Or do you just go, wow, I really love that, something like that, and then let it come to you, let it do its job for you. Okay, so this is going to be called the wave. I don't know if you got a good look at it. It's not too bad. That's a pretty good picture. It's pale blue. This is an agate stone, and it is pale blue with a little bit of a darker blue stripe running through it. The agate, I should have the names, I mean the qualities of all the stones ready to roll here. So this is a really urgent kind of video because people are looking for me to buy jewelry or to connect with me. So please forgive any issues at the moment. I'm working on it. It's My life has become a daily effort to get back on my feet again. I lost my home. It got lost because of mold in the house in Maine. And that brought 3 out of 4 of my cats and me to California because of the weather, to live in this car. And it's been 2 years. So just to update you a little bit there. This is, I don't know why I'm picking this one up, but this is a set of pearls that I thought I would kind of bring life to this by adding this agate stone. Actually, this is howlite. I'm sorry. Howlite. And that's the back or the front, depending on how you wear it. So it's a set of pearls I've had for a long time, and I thought it would be fun to jazz it up a little bit. So we'll call this one the pearl necklace. I also have pearls that are not jazzed up. I have one set of each. They're not real pearls. I don't want you to be deceived in any way whatsoever with me ever. I like to be truthful. Um, just sometimes I forget to say something. Doesn't mean I won't say it. Then there's this one. These are just wired necklaces. I have tons of earrings too. This one, as you might see, this is an agate slice, so you can see through it. I don't know if you can see the light. Maybe the light of the car will come through. See, there it is. And there's a little uh, copper shaped colored, I think it's copper colored, um, bead on the bottom that makes me think of a creation wheel or a creation mandala or something like that. That's why I put it there. And the back of it looks, like wired does. I'm new to it, but I think I'm doing a fairly good job so far. But my eyes are set on doing much, much more as soon as possible. So we will call this one the blue. That is a color. I don't know if you can see it, but let me try that again. It's definitely blue. I'm sorry for the glare. See the blue? We'll say the blue agate slice with the copper. What would you say, medallion maybe? Round medallion? Would that suit you? Would that be a good description? Okay, so we'll call that. The necklaces run about $25. And I do put a lot into them, so it's a very good price. Sometimes they take me quite a while to get things just right. Okay, this is a jasper. It has a white cord, and I decided to put a cross on that with the patina, similar to the. I'm sorry, I'll get it there in a minute. I'm using my computer. There it is. It has the same patina as the color of the stone, and it's copper with it. And I think you can see maybe the bail is right there. I'm going to try to show you the bail. So this is, I'm sorry, this is not easy to do. There's the side view of the bail. Let me lift the cord up for you. See the side view? So it's strong, it's well made. And I had a man walk over to my table. I was trying to sell on the street. You know, it's kind of hard to do. And he looked at that the day I put it on the table, and he says, "That's the lucky one on the table." That's what he said. I thought you might like to hear that. So again, this is adjustable. It can be very long, or you can shorten it with these two cords. Okay. I braided this one. I braided the cord, so it's not a single cord. It's a little bit thicker. It's three cords together braided. I don't know if you can see that. You can see it? Okay. All right. And we will call that one the cross. Okay. This is Jasper. Remember Jasper with the cross. Okay. And then the next one up is also an agate slice. This one's a deep blue. Has a very deep color and a simple opalite bead on it, which I really like. It's simple, it's clean. That's the back. That's just the wiring, how it works. And again, these are running $25 without shipping, just 25 even. This one has a suede type cord on it. Can you see the suede? Let me see. I'm trying to get to the camera. There it is. It also has the adjustable string on it. Okay. And the next one up, so we're going to call this one, I'm sorry, the dark blue agate slice with opalite, if you want to describe it. Okay. And the next one will be, this is agate with a, let me say it's wiggling too much for you. It's an agate, it's a pale blue crystal on top of the blue agate stone. So it's hard for the camera to pick it up, but that stone is pale blue. Can you see it a little bit there? I love these stones. I made a set where I wired them. I think I'm going to sell it, but I'm not sure I love it so much. So, and there's the wire. It doesn't really have much complication in the back because it has the drilled hole. And this also is on a suede string that's adjustable. So this is, we're going to call this one the agate slice with the pale blue crystal. Okay, I don't really have names for them anyway. It's probably what I would do if I had the time to solve it. The next one up, well, this one I tried to do something a little different, and I do like it a lot, even though it didn't come out perfect. This is a piece of citrine that I found. I think that's citrine, yes, from Arizona. And that bead on the front is adventurine. And I like its rustic, simple pattern that I did. You can see there is black wire on this one. So the veil itself, even though that might look like a cord, that isn't a cord, that's wire. And that's all wire there. See it? That's the back, and that's the front. And again, it's 25. And that's, so this is citrine, rough citrine, not tumbled, and aventurine. And if you look these stones up, if, like for instance, if something hit you that you really like it, you could look up the stones and see the qualities, because eventually I will tell you all that. But I'm just trying to catch up with my life a little bit, so I haven't had a chance to do that yet. I'm trying to think what else I would like to show you from the necklaces, if anything, because I'm going to switch to jewelry earrings in a minute. I just want to make sure I haven't left anything important out. There's other pieces here of things that I would like to sell as well, and I still feel very strongly and good about them. Like, for instance, since I don't have much for men, this is a men's chain. I guess it could be anybody's. It could be unisex. I'm going to try to show you this. This is just like $20. See how it's a very nice chain. It really is. And since it is magnetic in the hook, I'm going to try to hold this right here. I added that chain, but because the magnetic piece right here, it's pulling on the chain, see? But the reason I did that is because I think somebody could lose it. So if it should open on you for any reason, there's a catch there for it. And it's just $20. Okay, it's a really nice chain. It's made well. It's strong. It's very strong. Let's see if I can show you. But I didn't make it. I won't claim anything I didn't do. And then with that same note, this is a very, very good knockoff of a gold necklace. There's a reason that I'm selling these few pieces, and it's kind of hard to describe why, but you know, I want more to have for men too. And um, this piece was purchased by me. It has been checked out by a jeweler who said that it is very well made. It looks very much like 18 karat gold, and the jeweler said that she did not think it was going to age in any difficult pattern of any kind. In other words, it would age well. Okay, and that's it. And there's one more of these that I just like. This one is 75, by the way. Because it's made so well, this one as well. These are 75. And this one is also just like that. In other words, they're the same quality, these two chains are. And my cat's acting like a rascal behind me. Uh, okay, so those are the two chains together there. In case you can't see it, this is the one that you didn't see as much. It's got a different pattern to it. Okay? Okay. So there was one more, but I'm really not sure I want to sell you that one because it needs a little bit of attention. I want to show you this, even though I didn't make this. This is something I've had for many years, and it is a Park Lane piece. I don't know if you know much about Park Lane, the jewelry. It's something like an Avon company, but they do jewelry parties, and it's more well known in the. I think it's more well known. I'm not sure of this, but because I'm in California and I'm from New England, people know about Park Lane more there than they do here. So this, at one point, I thought was Egyptian. Look how beautiful that is. It isn't. It is Asian. You can see that. That's an Asian lady or goddess. And you can wear this any way you want. You can do anything you want with that. And then there's earrings that go with it. There's two earrings. That's one of them. And there's the other. Oop, that's the other. I looked this up online and I feel it's worth $45. So I hope you agree or whatever. You can agree or not agree. It doesn't matter. But I feel comfortable with the price on it. Okay, so with that said, I think I'm going to show you some earrings and try to be brief because it's my first video and I'm really not sure how this is going to go yet. I don't even know if it's going to post. It's live right now. We're live, but that's because I had issue trying to use my cell phone for a camera. Sorry about the jolting of the camera. I have to change the box that I use to hold the jewelry in to the next tier, the lower tier. Okay, and there's actually a couple of sets in here I made, including the one that is out of the picture at the moment. I got cats looking out. Okay. I think I'd like to start. Well, this is actually still a necklace. This is howlite. I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can do this a little bit better. And it has a metal circle around another. I think it's seashell. I'm pretty sure that's like a mother of pearl type. I don't want to say that it is mother of pearl, but it looks a lot like mother of pearl in color and texture. See the color, opulence. I'm sorry, the opulence that mother of pearl might have, and that's the work. See, that's the bail and the work I did on it, and then the cord is made of like a leather. I don't know if it's actual leather. It might be. I'm trying to remember. Oh, and the bottom of it. I don't know if you saw the bottom of it. It's got a little swirl on the bottom. Sorry, it's wiggling so much. There we go. And the cord is, like I said, it's like a leather. It's either leather or a leather, like a pleather kind of thing. It feels more like leather to me. And it's beige, and it's just and also adjustable. So it's a beige color to match the tones in this. I'm sorry. There we go. See the top of the stone on the howlite? It has that brown, almost like a tree trunk would have. It has that, and that's why I picked the copper in the metal, and it's why I picked the cord color to match it all. So it's basically white and beige tones, which I love. It's one of my favorite combos. Okay, let's see what else I can show you. There's one more here. This is a New England piece. Basically, it's New England seashell, and see the seashell on the top, and the bottom is a piece of beach glass. And then I added abalone and opalite to it, and that I think it came out beautiful. That's the work in the back, and then there's the bail. See how that's what they call that, the bail. See how there we go. I did that one differently. I just realized how different that is. And it is on, I guess that's a cording. This is a black cord, and it's single, but it's thicker than some of them I have, so I didn't braid it. And again, it's $25, and I don't know the shipping yet. I don't have any idea about it. I'm trying, but I think it's going to be $4 to $5 of shipping. So let's see. I do like these. These are relatively new design. This is cherry quartz. It comes up funny on the camera. It's actually pinker than that. And this little diamondette kind of thing. What do you call things like that? Like a zirconia or something like that. I don't know. But these are just little metal pieces I bought that I put on the bottom of it. The earrings typically run $20. So this one's 20. I'm sorry, this one's turned funny, but it does sit right. It's just sitting funny on the, I think it's sitting backwards or something. See what I mean? It's just giving me a little trouble. I'll make sure it's sitting right if you buy it. Then there's things like this. I think you'll like. This one always knocks me over. Okay, this is jasper. Look at that. It's just so beautiful to me. And then in the circles above the piece, that's a long piece of jasper right there. And the circle above has tiger eye. And I want to make sure. I think that I can't tell you. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Let me see. I think that's it's turquoise. Yeah, that's real turquoise in there. So it's turquoise and tiger eye and jasper. So this is a really lovely combination of energies right there. Again, you can look it up on Google or anywhere you want to. You can find out if you don't know already. And I am asking $35 for these. Thank you. And I just felt a comment. Sometimes that happens to me. Then this is also jasper. And the beads are glass. There's a little teeny, let me see if I can show you this. The middle bead, can you see that middle one? That's a piece of like an Austrian crystal on both of them that floats freely. So these two right here, these are attached to the silver part. And the piece in the middle has a little play. It can move. And the reason that they're different lengths is because that's the way the stones are. And I like that about my jewelry. A lot of people like it too. They like it the earthy way that Mother Nature made it, instead of it being perfect. Like I have a pair of rhyolite earrings I've made, and one of them looks white and one looks kind of brown, but they look like a set, and I love them, and I can feel their energy. I actually feel the energy of everything I make like this. This one has a necklace that goes with it. And let's see if I can find it for you. Okay, and I feel like it looks something like a temple. It's on a simple, inexpensive green bead chain, and it's backwards. No, wait a minute. Let me see. No, that's right. Okay, it's not backwards. Just got to get it to turn. Okay. It's something. It makes me think of a temple, but I guess it wouldn't. Yeah, can you see it that way? It's the shape of it for one reason, and the way that it just sort of lent itself to it. It makes me think of an Asian temple for some reason. I don't know exactly why, but people have kind of agreed with that when I mention it. It has the same colors on this as it does in the earrings. And I don't know why it's sitting sideways, but I just spun it. Okay, so there they are together. Oh, that's a pretty good picture right there. And this is jasper again. Different length. It's supposed to be like that. I hope you understand. And it's a matching set. So this is running. I think I've asked about. I'm trying to remember what I put. It's somewhere between. Let me see. I can't tell you that between thing. I have to tell you what it is. I have 55 on it for the set, which actually, if these are 25 and these are 20, that makes sense, right? So actually, that would be 45, right? Yeah. but I did put a lot into this, so I am asking 55 for this. Okay. Then, two, this is a simple set of earrings I like a lot. Jasper's a very good stone. These are jasper points, and they're simple. I don't know if you can see the quality of the stone, but it's very interesting how it's just got a very nice look to it. These are kind of on the brown side, brown and white. See that? And that's picking up some light. Can you see the stone better that way? Okay, these are 20. So we could just call these jasper points. I'm trying to turn it so maybe you can catch it on the angle. This is my computer's camera. I hope it's okay. There we go. You can see the cat behind me again. I'm trying to pick out the ones I think are more interesting to some people. All right, these are also jasper points, but these seem to be more orange than brown. See that? And these glass beads right there, the big one, they match so perfectly. I had to put them together. I have those glass beads for a while now, and I really love them so much. They're orange and black, and see, they're like a marble. They look kind of marbleized. And then there's still, I think it's Austrian crystal in there or something. Let me take another look. No, it's just a little glass bead with a metal bead in between. But I did the hand wiring on the bottom piece, and of course I wired through the rest of it. So this, the white piece right there is glass, and there's a little metal emblem type piece, and then this is glass. And I just really like these. They're jasper. Okay, so this would be the longer jasper earring, and I think they're still 20, 25. I did ask 25 for these. Okay, it's been a while since I've been trying to sell because, well, a disability issue has hit me pretty hard. It was an accident at an urgent care facility. I got hurt, and it's been very difficult for me to get back my ability to move around. It's pretty hard. On top of losing the house, the mold situation doesn't go away. You end up with something called chronic inflammation response syndrome, and just to get the inflammation out of my body has been very hard. And it's also caused me to not want to live in a house anymore because I don't trust houses, and I certainly don't want to be with another landlord. So I want to buy as a shuttle bus and convert it with a work studio in the back. And the cats can have a little back porch, and maybe I can even combine the back porch and the back end of the vehicle to a little store at occasions, not all the time, but some of the time, depending on where I am at the time. Uh, and it's just going to simply, bed, kitchen, shower kind of thing, with solar panels, enough so that I can function again, because this has been really hard on me to um, live here in the VN. But I do love my car. It's a Caravan, and I love it. I call her Sapphire, and I call her she. All machines are called she. She's been very good to me, very, very good to me. So she's 2015, and I love her. So these are obsidian. They're very simple. They're $20. Just an obsidian bead, and then I put it on those triangular. I kind of like pyramid thinking, ancient energy of the pyramids. Um, and obsidian is very good for removing negative energy. I do use any of the dark stones do that. Obsidian and onyx and in I'm trying to think it's a gray dark stone. And I can't. I'm doing memory stuff. This is part of the mold situation too. Hematite. I got it. Hematite. All the dark stones will pull negative energy off of you. I sometimes put a variety of stones on me. One of them is always one of those, and I always feel better. Always. In fact, the reason I fell in that urgent care facility is because I broke that finger, which is right here, and I still can't make it sit right. See how it won't go down? When I hold one of the amethyst stones, it does more for my hand than anything. anything. It could be super stiff one day, so an arthritic stiff, and I'll just hold that stone for a while, and within a very short time, circulation is moving and the pain starts to ebb, and I can move my hand better. And the stones really work. And I would like to stop for a minute and just mention something for those of you who might not have thought of it this way, in case you're new to stones or if you doubt them in any way. And if you still love God, if you're a God person, you'll understand my language always. But if, I am constantly thinking of God. That's just my way. Little girl, right on through my whole life. If you can think that everything in the universe, or the earth, we'll say the earth, vibrates. It is the universe, but we'll go with the earth right now. Everything vibrates. It has a vibrational energy. I even heard somebody say that now, be gentle with my words as best I can. Someone who has passed, their energy in their body will also vibrate. They said if they didn't vibrate, they wouldn't decompose. So, not that I want to upset anybody, so especially children. I'm not trying to upset anybody. But I did want you to know that everything vibrates. Everything. We vibrate. The car does. Everything. And that's why it picks up on your energy. So the reason healing stones work, they do, vehicles pick up on your energy, is because they're vibrating. And they're God's gift, along with other things like homeopathy and, Reiki and acupuncture is all about vibration. And when these are at a certain vibration that you need, voila, it moves energy for you. That's how they work. So the dark stones help pull off negative energy. That's their vibration. That's what they do. Okay? And again, $20 for those. Okay. Let's see what else. These are relatively new. And this is agate, striped agate, and I believe amethyst, and then a silver bead, and also a Austrian crystal on the bottom. There's something about them I like. I don't know. There's something simple about them, almost like a drop of water, the way they're shaped, how they come smaller. And I know the agate slice, the first bead, the agate, striped agate, and the amethyst are very powerful. I've always found them to be very comforting. And these are also $20. See if I can get just a little closer for you so you can see it. I just love them. I love them. They do good things. Yeah, it's a little bit more purple than the camera's picking up. It's kind of amber in here. But there you go. So you can see the stripe, how it's got some white swirls in it. See that? And they spin, of course, and you can move them about so that they can be turned. See? And then below that is the amethyst, which is also purple. And that's the bottom stone, even though you can't see it. It's in that family too. Yeah, it's in either wine colored or purple. Okay, $20 on those. Let's see. Yeah, not those yet. Well, somebody might love these. I hope they do. This is some angel wings with those are crosses in the middle. See the cross? And the bottom pieces are howlite, but they made me think of feet. So I started thinking these like footprints in the sand with the angels and the cross. And these are also 20. The crosses are, I think they're ceramic. They're not wood. They're like a ceramic. And then the angel wings, of course, are metal. I'm trying to get really good close-up shot now so you can get a feeling for it. The amethyst, I'm not amethyst, that's howlite. I'm sorry, it's howlite on the bottom. If you look up howlite, you'll see some very nice qualities to howlite. It's really good. I like them. That's 20. Might not do too many more. I want to show you these. This is about the pyramids, the energy in the pyramids. I don't see anything in a negative light because everything turns into good. Everything is from God. That's good. It's all good. And if it isn't good, he will move it into good. So I look at the pyramids as a powerful time, a continuity in history I'm talking about. And This is why I like these. These, I think of them as a pyramid. The bottom piece is lava rock. You can put aromatherapy on that. And then it's a simple metal bead. And I believe this is glass. Hold on one moment, please. Yes, I believe that's glass that's in there. It's hard to find anything to fit inside there, so I was lucky to find anything at all. But they're amber and copper and black. And I feel very comfortable in saying I put power in these, meaning healing power, balancing power. Anything that is balancing to the nature of our spirit is well worth thinking about. We all need balance. Even if you're in a powerful state of being, you need balance. If you're not in a powerful state of being, you need balance. Everybody needs that. So, again, those are 20. Okay, and you could describe them by the lava rock on the bottom, the lava bead, I should say. Okay, and there is one more pair of those because some people did. I had many. I had like 5 or 6 pairs, but they've been sold. I don't know if I should show you these, but maybe. These are just the way they came, but I put them in the best energy. I did this for people who love hearts. These are blue, all blue, and there's a heart on the bottom too. Can you see it? It's a metal. Okay, wait, we got to get that to stop wiggling. Maybe the other one will be more cooperative. Okay, that. I'm sorry. Let's see if I can do this. It has like a little etching on it. I'm hoping the camera will pick it up if it will slow down long enough. It's not. I'm sorry, but it is etched on. There's a little etching on the bottom, and there are blue Austrian crystals in there. See one on top, and that one right there, and it's a glass bead. I'm gonna flip them over, see if you can see the back. See, and that's the back of that one. I think they're very beautiful. There's another one here that's green. I think they're polka dots, but I like the blue ones better, I think. Okay, so that one's 20. They're 20. This was the green one right here. Let's see if I can hold it right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, there's the green. They look a little stuck. Wait a minute. Okay, I got it. There we go. So I'm going to hold it different so you can see it hanging down. And one's tipped the other way. Okay. But right there on the top, I believe that's a piece of, trying to remember, it's been a little while since I've done these. That I believe is fluorite, the green side of fluorite on there, and then the Austrian bead on top is pale blue. So there's some fluorite in here. Okay, those are 20. Let's see if I can do any more. Let's see. I'm trying to give you the better ones, but there are others in here that could mean you never know who's going to love what. It's up to the individual. The individual call to the spirit, which is something I love teaching about. Listening to your own guidance and not the world around you is a very, very important thing to learn. These are also cherry quartz, and they have rose quartz above them and that metal piece in between. So these have very nice energy to them. I'm going to try to flip them so you can see them a little bit suspended. Boy, they keep spinning, don't they? It's making me think of something. I've been doing dowsing lately, which is, if you're sensitive to these things, it is biblical. It's in the Bible. And you pick something up to use as a dowser, and you can buy dowsers, but you don't have to. Like I'm holding it right now. This is I could take this off of myself and use it, or my Mother Mary pendant right here. I've used that a lot, if you can see it. And I'll use that to help me figure out yes and no questions. And then if I'm really good at, especially the more lined up I am, that you can get it to spell words for you, meaning spirit, yourself. You're connecting to your higher self with spirit. Words and numbers will also come up if you use the right board. And then the yes, no, and the maybe and the I don't know kind of thing all helps too. But it will stop moving on its own. I just pick it up and it just starts to spin. And I maybe show you that at another video. So that's cherry quartz with rose quartz, $20. This one, excuse me, is that's like a seashell too. Seashell with something like a mother of pearl one on top of it. See that one? I love those round metal pieces. And there's actually another glass bead right at the very tip, right there. So let's see if I can get a really good shot on the camera from it. See it? And it's wiggling like crazy. Stop wiggling. There it is. See it? And then that piece above is something like a mother of pearl piece. And that's seashell in the middle. I don't know the name of the seashell. They sort of make these round beads with them. I have them in white and orange. These are kind of orange. That's $20. Again, you have to love it. But I highly recommend it. If you feel a pull, that's the way to go. These were very interesting too. It's a glass bead, really. Let's see if I can get that up there. I'm really sorry it's moving so much on you. And you can spin these. See this one here? I think it's showing it. It has like a spot that is quite almost fluorescent. I think if I'm making, I make sure, yes, okay. I'm going to try to hold this one still so I can show it to you. They each have that on the bead. Oh, it's not showing it right. But there's like a green, almost fluorescent part of the bead. And the other part of it is darker. See how it looks dark there? And if you spin it, it's kind of electric green, I guess is a good way to put it. And then I believe in my heart, that's a creation circle above it. That's glass on the bottom, creation circle above that. And then again, I believe yes, it's a glass bead on top of that. So these are glass and metal. Okay. And you can turn that piece. Maybe if I go like this, it'll show. Yeah, see them? They come up differently when you get the other side of them. So you can spin that to show or not show, whichever you prefer. You know, you can change it for an outfit if you wanted to. Those are still $20, I believe. And $20, yes. And then just trying to see what else would be important. I really love selling my jewelry. Oh, my blue lace agate. I love these. I really love. Wait, I gotta get him to stop wiggling so much. See the rough part of the blue lace agate right there? And then it goes into that. It's just beautiful. It's pale blue. And it has that right there too. Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try to connect it. I hope you're okay with that. Maybe I should try closing. I have these two. These are elephants with green and yellow, two different greens and a yellow quartz, a yellow zirconia. I'm sorry, Austrian crystals. There we go. Please forgive. I'm doing the best I can these days. It's been a lot of challenges on me. I mean, a lot. Someday we'll talk about that some more. This is right there. That is turquoise nuggets, like with a piece of jeweled metal. Let's see again. I have to take another look on the side of it. Hold on. Oh, little white beads. I'm sorry. I can't remember exactly. It's been a while since I made those. Like a white bead on top of that. I thought it might be howlite, and it could be. I think I remember. This might be zebra stripe agate. Yes, I've got it right here on the paper. Zebra striped. Yes. So it's turquoise with zebra stripe. You can see a little bit of the zebra stripe on that one. On your left, I guess it would be. I don't know. This one over here. Right there. Okay. is it's reversed. I just saw the letters were backwards. Oh yeah, here's one more necklace. This one goes with. I gotta find the earrings for you. Hold on a minute, because it's very important. At least I think it is. Um, I have it. Okay, this. I don't know if you've heard, but turquoise is becoming difficult to find. So this is turquoise, even though it may not be the turquoise color you're used to, but it's real turquoise. It's more on the green side than it is blue. And then I put zirconia crystals on the bottom and glass on the top of that one. And then I made this to go with it. Let's see if I can get that in there. Back it up a little bit. Okay. So this is a turquoise set. And I think it's lovely. I really do. It has a lot of character. It's real turquoise. So I think I'm asking, I think it was, let me just check, but I think it was 60. And the tag's coming off, but it was 60, 30 a piece. Because the turquoise is getting so difficult to get, and therefore the price is going up on it. So it's why I put it at 60. It also has a, sorry about the motorcycles. Okay. It has a braided cord that is dark brown. And that's a better picture of it. You can see it a little bit better there. Okay. Maybe I can do the earrings the same way for a minute and see if I can hold them down so you can get a better picture. They sure like to wiggle. Stop wiggling. Okay. There it is. See, now you can see it a little bit better. Okay. All right. So I think maybe we should probably wrap it up at this point just because I have no idea how well this is even going, but there's a lot more in here that I'm not putting up at the moment. Not a lot. We went about halfway through my stuff at least. These I've had for a long time. I call them Aztec design. That's like the coyote in there. Would just stop with the wiggling. Okay, see the coyote? And I think these are pretty. They're black and turquoise colored, and they bend a little bit, so you can just arrange it like that right there. I think that looks a little bit straighter. And I've had those quite a while. Those are mine. And I also had one more pair that somebody, a Native American, had painted that I decided not to keep, but I can't find it at the moment. Okay, these are important. These are rose quartz with roses, which I think is fun. And they have that diamond type center right there. See that one on my right anyway. You can see if it would just stop wiggling. Okay, you can see what that looks like. And then that's the rose quartz. It's square. And it goes to the rose. There's a rose right there with a zirconia crystal in the middle, or a Chinese crystal. And those I put at 25. Good energy rose quartz. I recently read that it can stop a heart attack. Imagine that. I have used it to soothe my own heart, and I helped somebody recently who was quite stressed, and she was feeling she needed to go to the hospital for something, but she wouldn't go. Something about her husband needing her. So her sister was with me, and we suggested she imagine the rose quartz so the energy would be in her, at least in her conscience, and try to sit in meditation. And it really helped. It moved her energy enough that she stopped getting symptoms. So it really does work. This is again, it's like the medallion with the dark blue, and this is opalite on the bottom. I love opalite. I think opals are beautiful, really beautiful. I love how they carry all the colors they carry. Something is tickling my foot, and I don't know what it is. At first, I thought it was a bug or something. Okay. Just want to see if there's anything that I think would be more significant to mention before I close up. I don't think I could maybe show you these nautical ones. Somebody had asked me to make a nautical design. Okay, it's the Austrian crystal and opalite with the steering wheel of the boat. Okay, and that's the one side of it. That's the other. Opalite is the white one, and the zirconia. I mean, not zirconia. I'm sorry. The Austrian crystal is on top, and a piece of glass right here. I went with blue, of course. You know why? You know the ocean or the water, the lake, whatever. Okay. These I think are 20. They can be 20. I don't mind. I mean, they're priced higher than that, 28. But I'm happy to take 20 for those. That's fine. And I think the most unique pieces have been seen anyhow. There's still more here, but this is one more pair of the cherry quartz. But I know we've already seen these, so they have the heart on the bottom too, and the crystal. So I don't know how I would distinguish between the two if you had picked it up. If you wanted one of them, but maybe we can email them. But I just want to make sure you're happy, with what you get if you buy something. And I think that's pretty good for the time being. There's other things here for sure that I didn't bother putting up, but for right now, I'm pretty pleased that we got that far. I mean, I'm surprised this is even functioning. I've had 2 months plus with no data to use. I've spent around $100 on data by buying it bits by bit from TrackPhone, and it's been really difficult. It's so hard to be without data, especially when you're living, without an internet server of any kind. So my phone is really my go-to source, and that's GPS. Like getting to a doctor's appointment or something like that, which I'm not big on, but I'm kind of stuck in that place right now. So I guess this is about the end of the video, and in the future, I would like to have moments of speaking about my strength of energy that I feel helps people a great deal. Uh, Sometimes even in ways they don't understand. It will still help. And understanding some things about the energy of life that you may or may not know, you might, but law of attraction is a very important thing to learn about. If you were to start YouTube, learning on that, there's many teachers out there now, and it really matters to understand how you feel and what you think about projects outward and brings to you similarly. So if you're loving the Bible, it would be in there as you reap what you sow, and as you think you become. So it's been around a long time, and it really has not been acknowledged enough as far as I'm concerned. One of my favorite people in the world to listen to is Florence Scovel Shinn. She's passed a long time ago. She wrote books in the 20s and 40s, I believe, of 1920s and 1940s. I love listening to her audiobooks and how simple and clear she is about making good things happen. It's that's what life is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a good experience for people with plenty of clay to mold, if you know what I mean. There's plenty to create with and have a good life. And you and I both know our world needs a lot of TLC right now. So once people understand that their energy really matters and that you hold energy for one another is a powerful thing for yourself as well as them, that we can really make huge changes on this planet just by understanding our energy. And I would love to talk about that in future videos. For now, I'm going to send you my love that I have from my heart to you, and I hold you there always. Okay? Be well, and I'll be talking about my story soon, too. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Bye-bye.